So today, making hopefully the best orange chicken you ever had. Now, haven't posted in a while because the boy is not on his game. He's slacking. And I keep saying, son, post a damn video, and he doesn't. What do you do? I can't beat him. Can't kill him. I don't know. Hopefully this gets up sometime before Christmas. That's what I'm hoping. All right, first thing you do, make an orange chicken. I just say cut the chicken. So on the chicken breast, I don't like to do pieces like this big because they're too long. And so we got about a pound, I would say. So I cut the chicken breast in half, except for down by the tail end. Then just cut it in thin strips, as thin as you can get them. All right, 2 chicken breasts, there's one. Like I said, I like to cut it in half on the big end. This will feed, a pound will probably feed like 4 or 5 people. You want to do all your prep ahead of time. You want to make your sauce, get your rice going, get everything going, because once you start cooking, this will only take about 10 minutes. All right, now what you want to do is to tenderize the meat. I'm going to put an egg white in it, and then we want to put some cornstarch in it. And what that will do is the egg white will tenderize it a little bit, and the cornstarch will make like a batter on it so that it's crispy. And then on the cornstarch, I don't really measure it, just enough to coat. Oh, and then have a cocktail. All right. So just an egg white. All right, that's how I do my egg whites. Cornstarch is going to put a coating on it, and it's also going to thicken the sauce. We're going to do a slurry also, but the cornstarch will help thicken the sauce. So I do maybe, what's this, maybe 2 tablespoons? Actually, I'm probably just going to get in there with my hands. Maybe a little bit more. I don't want to dip the spoon back in. It's got chicken jizz. So we'll let this sit for probably 15 minutes, and then we'll start cooking this. All right, that's it. All right, chicken's on. Get the rice going. I'm just going to do a bag of rice. I'm feeding like, I don't know, like 7 people or something. So I'll just do a bag of rice. And the thing is with rice, you don't really have to measure anything because your measuring is right here. Actually, this finger. I'll show you. So always wash your rice. I like to wash mine at least 5 times. All you do is just get your rice in there. And it gets kind of milky. Okay. Try to get as much water out of there as you can. Like I said, I like to do it 5. Just gets the starch out of it. It's not all sticky. See how it's still kind of milky in there? Just want to get that out. See how that's kind of clear? A bit more clear? That's what you want. Now this one, you want to get as much of the water out as possible. So, how much water should you put in when you're cooking rice? Well, it's very, very simple. Get your rice. It doesn't matter how deep the cooking vessel is. So we put a bag in there. But what you want to do is just take the water and you have it evenly down at the bottom, and you fill the water up so that it hits the first digit of your finger. All right, so you stick your finger in down to the bottom, you fill up the chicken broth till it hits the first digit of your finger, and that's how much water you need, or chicken broth or whatever you're using. There we go. There you go, that's it. So just measure that up, put it in the rice cooker, turn it on, in about 20 minutes that'll be done. So just so that we're clear, you don't stick your finger down like to the bottom of the, it's at the top of the rice. I was sticking it all the way through. So it's at the top of the rice. So I didn't have enough liquid in there. And that should, do you see how that, it just came up to the, so I'm at the top of the rice. The liquid's coming up to the first digit of my finger. So basically, if you got 1 bag of rice, put in 2 cans of chicken stock, you're good. So now, just gonna get the sauce going. A couple cloves of garlic, and finely chopped. All right, so 2 cloves of garlic, finely chopped. If I had my press, I would just press them in, but I don't. All right. So that's good. All right, so we do ginger, garlic, like I said, about the same amount. I'm gonna try to cut this as thin as I can, and then stack them on top of each other, cut them into strips. Actually, I can just do this. That's about the same amount, don't you think? She shook her head yes, by the way, everybody. No, but Kevin does. Kevin's entire job is to shut the fuck up, and he can't do it. Don't look at that. Don't give me that look. That's funny. So now we need the zest of 1 orange. If you don't have a zester like this, you can use like like those box graters. You can use the real fine side of it and just kind of reach up there and peel it out. What you don't want to do is get down into the white. You don't want to get that rind because that's really bitter. So we got the zest of 1 orange. Recipe calls for a cup of orange juice. I don't know. I think that seems like a lot to me because I usually just use the juice of 1 orange. I just want to see how much 1 orange juice will get me. I don't think it's going to get me anywhere near a cup. I think this is plenty, but I'm going to go with the recipe. We'll see what it says. It says a cup of juice. So that seems like a lot. Well, we will see. We got a cup of orange juice in there. We got the zest of 1 orange in there. We got a couple cloves of garlic, same amount of ginger, half a cup of sugar. Seems like a lot. We'll see. That seems like a lot too. Oh well. All right. Hopefully we like it sweet because I think it's going to be pretty sweet. And then a tablespoon, actually 2 tablespoons of soy. All right. Whisk that up. Oh, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. I forgot that. There's 1. Look at that, worked out perfectly. There's 2. All right, different finger. There's a little zip. All right, we'll see. All right, as hot of a flame as you can get it going. We'll do this in batches. So we're just gonna chop this up kind of small. I'm gonna chop them all and then use what we want to use at the end as garnish. When you're cooking with, when you're doing stir fry, you want to use a neutral oil. Well, you turned my heat down, didn't you? You turned my heat down. Yes, she did. She's trying not to say anything. You control freak, look at you. Now I gotta wait again.
It was smoking, Chad.
I know, that's what I wanted. All right, so you want to break these up so that they don't stick. And you want it smoking hot. And you just let it go for a second. Let that brown. Oh, you know what we need? We need our slurry. And what's a slurry, you ask? Here. We're going to take some cornstarch, about a tablespoon, with some water, about a tablespoon. You stir it up, okay? This is what's going to thicken our sauce in just, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes or so. So once we put our sauce in, we're not going to put all that in. We'll thicken it up. We're going to do this, like I said, we got to do this in batches. Oh yeah. See how brown that is? A little crunch. That's from the cornstarch and the egg. That's how you get that little crunch on there. You can't, I mean, you can see it, but if you can feel it, I'm just telling you, when I push this over with the spoon, it has a really good crispy crunch on it. This is going to be delicious. All right, let that go. Whoo! It's hot in here. Linda has this scared to death look on her face, like, are you going to burn my kitchen down? Is that what you're doing? Kevin, you know what you can do? Make me a drink and shut the fuck up. That's what you...
I can't
Actually, I am going to put in some salt and a little pepper because there's not a lot of soy in that. So there's some salt. I'm not a fan of that sauce, but we'll see. Maybe when it cooks down, the pepper or the flavors will intensify a little bit. All right. Oh, that smells pretty orangey. So we'll let this cook in there. So it's already got some cornstarch in it, so it should thicken up quite a bit. See how it's thickening up? Because it's already got the cornstarch in it. So once that cornstarch hits the heat, it'll thicken up pretty quick. See that? Looks good, huh? I might not even need that slurry. Maybe I'll put a little bit of that slurry in, just maybe a tablespoon. Looks good, huh? Does it smell good? It does. It smells great, doesn't it? Do you like a lot of sauce so that the... here, you can bring it up. Do you like a lot of sauce so that the rice kind of soaks it up? Do you guys like a lot of sauce? Okay. All right. So I'm going to take a little bit of the green onion. Throw that in there. All right. First batch is done. All right, there's our first batch. There we go. Orange chicken. Okay, so I gotta taste it. I don't have rice, but I still gotta taste it for the video. And this is hot, so we'll see. It's a little saucier than I would like, but these guys wanted it saucy. Oh, oh, Billy, Billy, Billy. Here's what I'd put on it. I'd take some sambal. I'd take a little sambal, put some heat on it, and then put it over rice with some sambal. Key. All right, so do me a favor. Thumbs up, ding-a-ling, ding, 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 ding. Subscribe, all the stuff. I should have said it at the beginning. I forgot. But click this. Click it.